Hi, I'm Chris Said, Los Angeles criminal lawyer, and welcome to CBS Law, where we deliver results, not promises. We have a large number of cases involving violent crimes. And what's so important in these cases, first and foremost, is to understand the nature and the context of your relationship with the victim and the victim's friends and family. Let me explain. I want to know, are there any benefits or interests being served by this allegation being raised against you? There could be child custody issues. There could be financial benefits. There could even be immigration benefits to the victim. There's something called a U visa. A U visa allows the victim of a crime who doesn't have immigration status, if they cooperate with the police, to attain legal status in their case. Also, with child custody issues, in my experience, anything that a former partner with children can point to their other former partner to try to get child custody, they're going to sling because they want custody of those children. Are there drug issues, mental health issues? I want to know all of that. And the way I'm going to find it out is, one, you and I are going to have a conversation. But second, I'm going to send my investigator to go interview these people so we can figure out and get statements and collect evidence that helps. Second, in regards to your relationship with these people, I want to know any communications you've had. That's text messages, social media, direct messages, their own social media posts. I want to know if they've ever discussed the allegation, and if so, exactly what they've said, or conversely, they've never discussed it. Third, I'm going to want to see all of the prosecution's evidence. I'm going to want to see the police reports. I'm going to want to see photographs of the injuries. I'm going to want to see body camera videos, because there's a whole boatload of things we can do. Let me give you just one example. If there's an injury, we're going to utilize potentially an expert witness like an ER doctor who's used to seeing this injury all the time. And we're going to use that ER doctor to look at the photograph of the injury and compare it to their experience as to, based on this allegation as to how the injury occurred, is this photograph what you'd expect to see or not? This helps us not only evaluate the relative strength or weakness of the prosecution's evidence, but obviously exploit any weaknesses. Because if that ER doctor says, look, I've dealt with this type of case 1,000 times in the ER room, and that type of injury from that act doesn't look like this, that's really powerful evidence to undermine the credibility of the allegation. Second, the other reason I'm going to want to know the nature and context is to see if self-defense involved. Just because you committed a violent act towards someone else doesn't necessarily mean it's a crime. You have a lawful right to self-defense. That means, did you reasonably believe that you were under immediate threat of a harmful or unlawful touching? Second, did you reasonably believe that force was necessary to deter that immediate threat of unlawful touching or harm? And third, did you use no more force than was necessary to deter that threat? And that's a really fact-intensive analysis. And so therefore, again, sending my investigator, we're exploring everything here. The second most important thing you can do is not talk about what happened, because anything you say can and will be used against you in your criminal case. The only time your words are protected are when they're being spoken to me. And the reason why is I owe you some really important ethical duties. First is the duty of confidentiality. What that means is everything you tell me, I'm never going to share. I'm not going to share it with the prosecutor, the judge, the victim, or anyone else. Second is the duty of loyalty. My job is to help you. My job is to protect you. And third is the duty of zealous advocacy. And this one's really important. No matter what you tell me, no matter what the evidence shows, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect you. So the biggest mistake right now, if you or a loved one have been arrested or being investigated for a violent crime, is to call CBS Law, because I assure you, the prosecution is working on their case, and we need to get started on yours. So call us at 213-800-8005, and we'll help you. Together, get your life back.